one more for you tonight, and oh man, is it going to be something.
Oh,
Ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen, we bring you KCM versus DOWSEY.
This is going to be a heck of a match. Heck of a match. I mean, oh my goodness. These two, KCM, longtime Diamond player, absolute killer. DOWSEY, one of the, if not the top players of sort of the Steam generation. I don't think they've played competitively before, Tobo, and so this should be a very, very interesting match. KCM a little less active recently. DOWSEY obviously playing an ungodly amount of SpyParty. So should be a fun one. We'll see how it goes.
KCM probably the odds-on favorite just because he's been chilling up there at the top of Diamond forever.
Well, I don't know. If we've learned anything recently, we've learned that, this new group of players, I think, can go at least toe-to-toe with the old Diamond folks. So I'm not sure. I don't think we have enough data. I think this one could go either way.
I agree with you.
For KCM, DOWSEY has just been obliterating people in very impressive fashion.
It's either way. This is going to be a hell of a match. We won't keep you any longer. KCM on the Spy versus DOWSEY's Sniper on Modern any 5 of 8 in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Off we go. We are KCM and more time ads.
Green time ad.
There we go.
KCM, ladies and gentlemen.
And is it seen? That is the question. I don't think it is.
No reaction so far. There would have been lots and lots of lowlights if that was seen.
Yep. It's a very good Time of Chaos time ad. We take advantage of the fact that we spawned near a window. Very good stuff.
There's too much to look at so early in the game. Oh, almost got the Jedi mind trick on the seduction target, but wound up having to just go into green bookcase instead.
And KCM is just so adaptable. Part of what makes him so dangerous is his tendency to play correctly against the opponent.
Oh, yeah, I think that was a bookmark. I got scared. KCM did a white test transfer at the green bookcase, and DOWSEY snapped over as soon as it was done, but I think it was just a mark.
Yeah, I don't think it was seen.
Back into conversation, finally in with the seduction target, looking for that first flirt with just over 4 minutes to play. Does come off on a green test for 51%, and the ST bails on it afterward. So that's very nice.
Yep, that's what you want. You want the ST to leave as soon as you're done with that flirt. Since absence doth make the heart grow fonder, we can go on and do another flirt right now if we wanted.
We absolutely could, but KCM is going to take things just a little bit slower than that. Not giving DOWSEY anything to bite on as of yet. Green time ad has run its course. Clocks are synced up once more. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yep. But still, it's still modern, Tobo. You gotta keep a move on even with the time ad.
This is very true. In conversation with the double agent now. Good number of people outside of conversations, though. It's very spread out party.
Yeah, it'd be an icky time to do a time ad without at least a few more people joining. Yeah, and SDA leaves. Not that we have any way to know that.
Banana bread.
Lots of idling. Banana split coming out of KCM. I don't think DOWSEY's going to get caught by that. It was pretty out in the open.
It was a very chaotic banana bread. There were a lot of people just leaving right as it happened.
KCM back into green bookcase to pick up the second flirt and gets it done in 2 with 2 close green tests.
So the rest of this match, we've done the easy missions. We have to do a microfilm and 2 more things.
Green book in hand with green microfilm in pocket, by the way.
Yeah, not what we want. We want to go put that back at some point, most likely. Looks like we're just going to wait here in this convo for a little bit. I mean, I think we got to put that book back a little sooner rather than later, but no, we're going to walk further away from the bookcases.
Yeah, I'm tempted to agree. Time is starting to run out. A very nice wrong arm bug coming across. How does KCM keep hitting these?
God, that makes me angry because I've had to practice against that so many times because KCM's so good at it.
He does this thing where he has his hand full so it doesn't look like he can bug, and then he hits the wrong arm at the shallowest of angles.
Oh
Now
my God,
the
so
green
good.
book going back where it came from, but its work has been done.
Low lit.
3 missions done. Low lit for the return.
That's
Ladies
2
and
returns to
gentlemen,
green. Yeah.
KCM at work.
Yeah, KCM putting in a great game here. Has put the book back in green twice. So what spy does that? What spy does that? But now we're running out of time a little bit to get this last stuff done, so we do need to put our foot on the gas just a bit.
Where are the next missions coming from? Minute and 15 left to play. It's not over yet, even with that low light. Look at this, about a third of the party low lit, a third neutral lit, and a third high lit.
It's about where you want to be, but the spy you don't want to be in that low light group. A lot of business going down at the bar here, but oh boy, it's going to be tricky trying to get this done. I think this has to be a direct purloin. Just with the line that already exists, it's going to be tough to delegate someone over.
Yeah, I think we have to direct purloin and then go right into books and finish up this transfer. Time is starting to tick down. It's 35 seconds to play, and we still aren't being given the drink yet. Finally, now it's our turn.
Yeah, we might have needed to demand there.
It's gonna be a delegate. There's only 23
there's
seconds
no line,
left to play.
There's no line.
Here's the immediate delegate. Are we
This
going
should
to
be
go
fine.
swap?
Why do that
15
when you do
seconds.
microfilm?
10 seconds. It's gonna be overtime. The swap.
Oh, he fakes the green. He fakes the green. He fakes the green.
Went for the heel shot.
Yeah.
Covered for a moment. Finally takes it. DOWSEY is on the wrong man, and KCM in what looked like his game, and then got very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, KCM definitely brings it to the last second.
Spy side.
Yep. But just a very well played game from KCM. Getting the low light in the first place, great. Going back to green book pace twice was fantastic. Just a strong game from KCM.
Yeah, that was some absolutely beautiful shot. Beautiful play from KCM, sorry, as DOWSEY steps into the spy side himself against KCM Sniper in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And we are going to be the general. Chase that ST. Chase him down. There we go.
Chase him all the way down to the windows. It's going to be a close green to open the match up for 51%.
Very good stuff. And bug. There you go. Just a very... I'm not sure about that path afterwards, but that was a pretty classic flat bug there. Very hard to see.
Good stuff coming along the back there for DOWSEY. Bug done. Second flirt coming off for 84%.
Modern can be tricky, even though that's a very bug path, so to speak. Sometimes the sniper just doesn't see it, just because there's so much horizontal space to cover with your eyes. But DOWSEY in good position here. Nice aggressive start, has plenty of time. If we have to idle for any reason, or if things don't go our way, we have a nice buffer of stuff. We're going to get a fingerprint off this bookcase for sure. Yep.
Yeah. This is a nice start for DOWSEY on the spy side. We have a bug done, 84% on the flirt, and a print. Gonna put the blue book back without doing anything with it, but we don't really need it right now.
Nope, we just got it for the fingerprint. And DOWSEY just has such good judgment about spy. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff done, and we've got almost no heat just because we're finding the right times. We're not being too active. We're not being seen walking back and forth across the map. Everything here has kept us laying pretty low, and we're still making good progress. It's just that there's a good art to playing Modern, and DOWSEY is having an easy time of it right now.
Wanted the contact, but the double agent bailed. Now DOWSEY's in conversation with his seduction target once more, looking to get this flirt done and dusted, but the seduction target also bails, so we might go back to the double agent instead.
Yeah, and that's the big advantage of that kind of smooth play, is it's okay. It's no big deal. The ST left, we've left ourselves some easy stuff to pick up.
I like that a lot. Very, very fast green contact as we enter conversation there. That's like almost low lightably fast.
Yeah, it was very, very quick. Although, again, on Modern, not super high value because it's hard for the sniper to give you credit for it because they've got so much going on.
2 mission completions, most of a flirt, and half of a fingerprint with just under 2 minutes on the clock.
Why are we lingering here?
That is the question, isn't it? Timer is starting to tick. We need to move. We need to start getting more missions done. Just seeing this flirt finished up would be very nice, but we are taking the difficult fingerprint, and we hit the second one. We can indeed.
That was big.
3 missions done. A 4th on the way as the seduction target is right here.
So 1 mission to go, basically, and 1:20 left on the clock here. What will it be? We've got some good options left. Probably Purloin is the most popular one, but I'm not sure that's the one DOWSEY will choose. We'll see.
We shall see indeed. The flirt gets finished up on yet another green test, although it was completely unnecessary.
And off we go. Presumably this will be to our mission site with 1 minute left.
Where's it gonna be? It's going to be statues. No highlight yet.
I don't like the inspect necessarily, but swap might work.
It looks like it's gonna be the inspects.
I guess it is going to be the inspects.
40 seconds. It's going to have to be a pretty quick statue to statue. Green swaps!
Yeah, I like that a lot better. You're forcing KCM to guard at very last minute and notice the green-white difference. And you're not going to be super high heat. Like, if a highlight comes and picks it up, could be real problems for KCM right here.
Yeah. We shall see what happens. We're at the bar now. 15 seconds. It's a neutralite going to grab it. 10 seconds means it is going to be overtime.
KCM's not guarding it very well. We need to rotate more. Oh, we're not going to see it.
How much overtime? About 5 seconds worth. There's the sees it. Does he know who did it?
Yep.
He does not. Shoots for the white. Spy wins back and forth. It's 1-1.
Good counter-behavioralism kind of game there from DOWSEY. Didn't get seen doing a lot of suspicious stuff, and we are at 1-1 with all spy wins.
Man, these spy wins have been so pretty.
Yeah, just sort of a clinic by both players. KCM with like the perfect misdirection game, and DOWSEY with just kind of the classic anti-behavioralist, like well-paced game, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff out of both of these players. It's going to be a fun match to watch. KCM is the next man in the spy shoes as he steps into gallery versus DOWSEY's sniper in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
But yeah, 2 very beautiful spy games there, back-to-back from each player. Very nice way to start this set.
KCM looked like he wanted that bug, but didn't wind up taking it. Looked a little bit too exposed. Doesn't wind up in a very good position, just hanging out at one of the paintings.
Yeah.
Goes to another painting to grab an early briefcase as well. Oh, tries to hide it, slips away into conversation with it, trying to not get seen, and I think it worked.
Yeah, we cheesed the hell out of that briefcase, and it worked.
I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. KCM, a very creative spy.
We could try to cheese the green bookcase and pick it right back out again. No, we decided not to.
Give it a little bit of time. Well, General decided to screw it up for us, but that's fine.
Yeah, he picks up some heat for doing so, and we don't really have any heat yet.
And that's the situation KCM wants to be. See how much he can get done before he gets heat, but wasn't able to get into the conversation and has to bail and go back outside.
Not really any justification for that. That could be a pretty bad mistake for KCM if DOWSEY assigned heat for that at all.
We shall see.
I think he's trying to get the difficult out of this. Oh, never mind. There was just
got it straight. That's a red microfilm. How good is the cover? Good enough.
Pretty good. Sick and Duke are putting in work for us right now, so I don't think we're seen.
And the head's not too bad on Twins red tests. So.
No. We're okay. KCM just with a couple of really, really sloppy pieces of play here that have not yet gone punished. So he's okay for now, but whoa, we got to tighten it up. You gotta watch
Yeah.
that path. You gotta watch them red tests.
That is the kind of thing you don't usually see out of KCM, but green film in pocket, fingerprint done.
Oh, red
And a
test flirt.
red test flirt. Oh
What is
no.
happening? We have no flirt done and a minute 30 left to go. We gotta go.
Who is this man playing under KCM's name?
So we show the sniper there that we are not bugging, even though we took the bug path. That's very interesting.
That looked like a hard chase on the flirt. That's not where that path would have taken you.
I think we're abandoning the flirt at this point. It's a minute and 15. Oh, it's the classic KCM wall arm flirt. It's just not as good on new art KCM. It's not as good as it was. Oh no, there we go. Yep.
Doesn't get taken. The shot comes off. DOWSEY up 2-1 over KCM as he gets ready to step into the spy side of gallery.
Yeah, that's a classic KCM trick. You try to hide your arm in the wall there. It's just it was a lot stronger on old art gallery than it was on new art gallery. On a new art gallery, it's just tough, and he had no cover. Yeah, that was just kind of a sloppy game from KCM. I mean, he kind of painted a masterpiece on that first one. That second was just, there were red tests, there were a couple of poor choices, a bad path, and just a little bit of a sloppy game.
Yep. Used all of his mojo in round one. Had to buy it back. Now DOWSEY on the spy side. Let's see if he can keep the ball rolling. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
All right, DOWSEY's turn to take the spy for a drive, and what will he do to start? It looks like he wants the flirt.
As you do. A little bit of bouncing on the way into conversation, but nothing bad. In conversation with the double agent as well as the seduction target as we pick up our first flirt for 34%.
Banana bread is possible here if we want to fire it.
Lots of movement, though.
Yeah.
Now's a good time for it. DOWSEY
Yeah, there are only
agrees.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 low lights if we want to get them.
KCM picks up 7?
I think 6 was in combat. I don't remember. It was roughly 6. In any event, doesn't low light the spy, so that's all you need. Yeah, now 6 brought back up.
Okay. 6 lowlights. Pretty good stuff out of KCM getting all of that. Green microfilm from the green bookshelf behind that big old conversation is pretty much invisible. So that's green microfilm in pocket, contact done, and 34% on the flirt, as we might be stepping in for more here.
Get highlight, though. We have been to the suspicious spot, and KCM knows it. DOWSEY trying to play kind of the same game as the first one. Just take what's in front of you, take what's easy, keep making progress without building up too much heat, but KCM's a very good sniper. And that's sort of the thing that he has to be on the lookout for, so does pick up a highlight on DOWSEY there.
Does indeed. Now 1 of 2 highlights. Second flirt comes off. This one green brings us up to 85%. Just under 2 minutes to play.
And DOWSEY has a lot of choices. The trick always on gallery is getting away with the blue microfilm transfer, of course. So it'll be interesting to see how he tries it. Usually doing it naked just on the blue bookcase is suicide, as we saw in the last game.
Indeed. But spending a lot of time here in this conversation. Almost looked like he was going for a timer flirt, but does step away to blue. Lots of cover here. But KCM has a pretty good angle on it.
Yeah, it's a very angle dependent. Here we go. Oh, Alice in a perfect position to block it. If we do it right now, we're in good shape.
Yeah, Alice being very kind, but DOWSEY not confident enough in the angles there to take it. Pulls it out, goes for briefcase instead. Easy fingerprint.
It's so hard to track shadows like that as the spy, to know where the cover projects onto you and what exactly is being covered. Absolutely. I think one of the big advantages of Aquarium to the community is that it's sort of taught you to actively manage that and think about what the cover is and learn where, if you can see the cover from your perspective, what that'll look like to the sniper. Because the shark is basically a big old training wheel for that.
This is very true.
2 missions done.
Last flirt comes off, 2 missions done. Green microfilm in pocket and 1 fingerprint on the table.
Off we go. Right back to blue. We're going to use Mom to cover it. Oh, no, she leaves.
She's still covering, though.
Yeah, there's plenty of traffic. Just enough. Just enough to get us away with it, and now we just need a fingerprint.
But we only have 15 seconds. The timer is so low. We just have to go for the bug.
That arm was a little visible.
It doesn't look like it was. Somehow, DOWSEY able to slip one by KCM. It's 3-1.
Very nice by DOWSEY. Just doing these very last-second bombings of hardtails onto KCM. Just good stuff. Real good stuff. Perfect bug. It was a very visible bug. It was seen, I think, on the camera, if not by the eyes of KCM. But just good choices. Good choices by DOWSEY throughout.
Yeah, he fired that early enough that that arm was at full extension before he was even all the way turned.
And now, Tobo, it is 3-1 in favor of DOWSEY over
3-1
KCM.
in favor of DOWSEY over KCM.
I mean, you can pick basically anyone in SpyParty and go 3-1 that person over KCM, and you'd be like, oh man, this is going to be a good set of SpyParty, if not the very least.
Absolutely. KCM needs to bounce back from these last couple of games, see if he can tighten up the spy. And Terrace is the place he has to do it in 3, 2, 1, playing it. No swaps, no fingerprint.
Definitely tighten up the spy, but I think the main disappointment for KCM, he's having real trouble finding DOWSEY as the sniper.
Yeah.
DOWSEY is sort of... Oh, come on,
KCM. KCM. It didn't even
buddy.
take.
Come on, you gotta do better than that. That ain't the KCM I know. You never do that bug. That had to be... I don't know what he was thinking with that one. There's no way that bug goes off any way except the way it did.
KCM, I can't remember the last time I've seen him do things like that. Like, that's just loose.
Yeah, that's definitely not a diamond level. Well, in some ways, based on some past diamond games we've seen, that is a diamond level bug. But yeah, not exactly a diamond level bug there. Just a rough choice.
Yeah,
and we were just talking about he needs to clean up the sniper a little bit. And be able to find DOWSEY, but also, we've thrown away, I feel like, almost a couple of spy games here as KCM.
Yeah, and because of these short sets, it's starting to get down to it.
Yeah, it's 4-1.
DOWSEY is one game away from match point. If KCM wants to avoid overtimes, he has to win out here. As he steps in to the sniper side of things against DOWSEY's spy on Terrace. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And yeah, DOWSEY has just played a very effective spy against KCM's sniper, just accumulating progress without showing it behaviorally, and just waiting to shove a bunch of stuff into the last couple of seconds, taking advantage of the sort of pace that behavioralists expect.
Early 51% on the flirt. Also in conversation with the double. Never mind, he left.
Oh, that's annoying.
It is rather. But we've got time. Not a lot of time, but time.
Yeah, it is Terrace. It is Terrace with extra time.
He's back. He came back. He's come to apologize.
Yep. Are we going to take it, though? I mean, there's not really going to get much better than that. I mean, we had one person out of convo. Now we have two. I don't know. I feel like we probably should have fired it earlier there. But
I think if General comes in here, we fire it. But he does not, so we take the flirt instead. It's 85%. And the double agent's gone again. He gave us our chance. We didn't take it.
I mean, inspect is always a choice since we have that available. It's just not something you usually do.
Yeah.
Probably I would.
You let the AIs do.
Yeah, I presume we're going to see Bugger Purloin as the third mission. All right, now you take it. Now you take it. There's
now
one person out of combo. One person out of combo. Come on now.
Please.
Yeah, and it gets slightly worse. We're not taking our best shot on DA.
Yeah. Wonder why.
Oh, this is free. This is free. Yep, there it
Yeah,
is.
absolutely free, completely hidden.
Yep.
The contact coming off the tail end of it. Highlights for real, but
Yeah, that was completely free. There's nothing you can do about that as the sniper from that angle. You have to be already rotated over. That's tough.
that is tough indeed. But that is the spot for it. There's also one on the other side. The
Yep.
flirt is now done.
It's going to be 5-1,
KCM
Tobo.
just not making this happen against DOWSEY. Thrown away a couple of spy games and cannot find him from the sniper end.
Yeah, the sniper end feels like a problem. Like I feel like if we played this out to 100, KCM would eventually complete the download on the sniper end at least. At least be like getting more shots than he's getting now at the very least. But the spy play, Tobo, this is not the KCM we're used to by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
And DOWSEY just playing really well. Like DOWSEY on the spy side is just playing the just standard issue anti-KCM spy. As sniper, just I mean, being given like a few gifts, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. And now KCM has to hit 4 in a row to make it to extra time. Never a thing you expect to hear. It starts on Veranda in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Oh boy. Right to front statues. Oh, KCM. And breaks animation. Oh, no. No. Not like this, Tobo.
Not like this. Why, though? KCM, why you do this to me?
Like, we're just determined to be really aggressive here. And, like, we're getting smacked down each time we do it. That time I get it. We were just trying to get away without being seen. I don't disagree with that play. I think that play's a lot less sloppy than that bug, for instance.
Yeah.
But still, like, maybe now was the time to ease the back on the throttle a little bit after DOWSEY has proven to you that he's just going to be on top of this kind of thing, on top of this cheese.
And with that, KCM goes out in the round of 32.
Yeah, that's rough.
6-1 to DOWSEY.
I mean, we knew that some very, very strong people were going to go out on this end of the bracket. This is a brutal end of the bracket. It's got Noob, it's got Wodar, it's got KCM, it's got DOWSEY. I'm in there, Track's in there. It's a rough end of town for sure. But for KCM, two-time SCL finalist, to go down 6-1, DOWSEY absolutely sending a message to the rest of the tournament. Look out.
And if DOWSEY wasn't scary enough before, a result like that is going to put him like at one of the scariest people in the game.
And I mean, poor DOWSEY, right? Like, you just torched KCM, essentially one of the best, if not the best player in the game. And now you got to face the winner of New Wodar. And then after that, you got it's brutal. It's brutal over here in the center of the bracket. I don't like it. Get me out. Well, actually, no. Let me stay in for a little bit, but then eventually get me out.
We'll get you all the way to the finals, and then we can get you out.
There we go. I'll accept that.
Okay.